to my YouTube channel. As we know, we are going to solve day 2 problem that is given by GFG. So I am in the GFG dashboard, and this is showing day 2, move all zeros to end. So let's see the problem statement. The problem is you are given an array of non-negative integers. Your task is to move all the zeros in the array to the right end while maintaining the relative order of the non-zero elements. The operation must be performed in place, meaning you should not use extra space for another array. Okay, so we have given a array of non-negative integers. What does it mean? Non-negative integers. So basically, non-negative integers the given is the positive integers, and I need to move all the zeros to the right end. Okay, and we have to maintain the order of the array also, and we have to move all the non-zero elements in place, so we are not going to use extra space. Okay, so here's the example also. For example, input array is given 1 2 0 5 3 0 5 0. Okay, so basically we don't need to sort this array. We have to move the all zeros on the right end, and while maintaining the order of the array, and we will not use extra array for storing these elements. Basically we have to move all zeros and non-zero elements in place. Okay, so after moving zeros in the end, we will get the output 1 2 and 0 will be in the end. So 5 is the 4 is the next, so 4 and 3 and 5 and 0 in the end. Okay, we can see the next example also. We have a given array 10 20 30. Because here there is a no zero element in the array, so this array we will return as it is. And we have a next array 0 comma 0, and this array contains only 0, so we don't need to require any in place change, so we will return as it is. Okay, so now let's jump to the do the code. Okay, so I'm going to consider here like a variable for in placing the elements. So I'm considering element, variable element is I. Okay, so let's start with I is equal to 0. Now we will traverse on the array. For traversing, we have loop in Python. We have a two loops in Python, for loops and while loops. We are going to apply for loops. For j in range, so range length of array. We can calculate length of array into another variable, but we are not going to use extra space here for getting that any atomic value. Okay, so what is the condition? If the non-zero element we will found, we will leave as it is. If we will found the 0, we will move to right end. Okay, so for this there is a condition: if add of j is not equal to 0. What does it mean? It means elements of array should not be equal to 0. For in place change, what is the concept in Python? So we have a concept like a swapping. Okay, whenever need to change the elements in place, so we will swipe the elements in the array. Array of I is the our I is equal to 0, that is the starting point, and array of j is equal to array of j array of I. So basically we are moving, we are applying the condition. The element of the array should not be equal to 0, and we are another line is describing the we are basically swiping the array at the elements of the array. Okay, and first this is the first iteration, I is equal to 0. When we will jump into the next iteration, so basically we will increase by 1. I is equal to I plus 1. We can increase, sorry, and we will return the array. Now let's compile and run. Okay, so we're getting the indentation error. Okay, so I think there is the any error. Okay, I think it should be fine. Okay, so in output, basically that array non-zero elements in the first, then we have a zeros in the right end. Now let's the submit. If all the test cases pass, then our solution is universal. So here all the test cases passed. Okay, and the time taken is 0.87, and already I have done this question, so it is showing 2 by 2. Okay, thank you guys.